Hey guys, Chad Davis here with UROADX, and today I want to be taking you all through exactly how I go about putting up the UX1 mounting system, whether it be a wall or whether it be a mounting post. And before I do that, I do want to let you guys see how it comes boxed. I had this one open, but I'm going to shut it back real quick again so you guys can see it. So this is the box it comes in. Nice sturdy box, really good looking packaging here. And when you open it up, it will have the unit in this nice foam, black foam material. It has the 3 Allen keys, the 2 wood screws, and the unit will come pre-assembled. All you have to do is take it off and take the wall mounting plate, pull that off, and go from there, which I'm going to be showing you that right now. So let's get to it, guys. So I'm going to take this mounting plate here that I've got, and I'm going to put it right there. I'm going to get it started here. I've got this nice handy dandy drill. We do have the U bracket here, U slot, which I'll show you how that works here in a second, as well as the half moon slot here, which allows us to make any necessary counterclockwise or clockwise rotational adjustments. Alrighty. I think that looks pretty close. Let's tighten it right there. Alrighty. So that is installed. That looks nice and straight. So the wall plate is installed. Now let's go and let's put on the arm. We're going to slide it in. As you see, I love the modularity of the system here. The U slot, you just slide that right into the slot there. Now, one thing I like to do, guys, when I designed this to mimic the neck of a whitetail. Shoulder mounts are getting crazy expensive now, so I wanted to come up with something that would really mimic that, and that would bring that rack to life. So personally, I like to turn this up here to kind of give it that upward neck look. You can do it different ways, which I'll show you. And one thing I want to do right now is I'm going to look at this rack and see which way I want to turn it. Let's see here. We got that way. That way. Let's turn it that way, just a slight hair. All right, so what I'm going to do real quick here, I'm going to take it and I'm going to turn it just slightly this way. I'm going to loosen this up here. Now what I'm going to do, guys, just so you know, this mounting post, I'm eyeballing it, trying to get it nice and straight. And most of the time they need to be really straight. Some skulls are a little different. Now, just so you know, this is a replica skull. This is made by Mountain Mikes. I use a lot of these, and I also use real skulls. I don't know if you can see the one in the background back there, which is real. But for right now, it all works the same for each one. So, but we will be using the replica skull here. So let's do that. I'm going to see what I'm going to turn it right here. And let's see here, I'm going to turn it a little more that way and tighten that. I like making my adjustments, getting everything close, and then I will go ahead, and you want to make sure everything's nice and tight before you get that skull on to the unit here. So let's see what this looks like here. Let's just see here. So I can tell I need to turn it. I'm going to take it off and rotate it just slightly. Tighten that. Hope you guys can see that, but I just rotated it there. Let's see. I'm going to turn that. You can have it set, and I still want to turn this thing slightly counterclockwise. From what I've seen, I'm going to loosen that up in my hand real quick. Try this here. Let's see what this looks like here. Make sure it's nice and tight. Alrighty, it looks pretty good. Pretty good, at least from where I'm standing. Alrighty, so if you guys can see that, again, I can turn this any way we need to turn it. I can have it more facing you guys if that looks right. I can turn it more over here to where it's looking that direction. We can turn this any way we want. So let me drop this down here. Now another way you can do this is you can drop it down at this angle. A good friend of mine, I sent a few of these out for some guys to try, and a good friend of mine, Tracy Rogers, as you guys know, I also own UROADX Archery Apparel, and Tracy is our lead field staff ambassador, and he had this angled down and it looked fantastic. So I'm going to angle this down to kind of show you guys exactly how that works. I extended the telescopic arm just a slight amount. Let me make one quick adjustment here. I'm going to turn it. I'm going to get this kind of nice and straight on this one. Tighten it up just like so. I know I'm going to turn that back just a touch here. What this does is this kind of angles that head up just a little bit. Let's see here. I want to angle it up a little more. All right, let's take it, angle it. It's got locking teeth, so I can loosen this up and tighten it with my hand. And then when I get the final position, that is where and when I will make sure that I tighten it up with the Allen key. So that, you guys probably can't see it, but it's angled down and kind of looking straight at you. It's a really cool, super cool look. I'm going to turn it this way if you guys can see that. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, where it's kind of angled down, but it just gives it a really nice look. So you can take this thing, and you see how quickly that was, guys. That is all real time. I didn't have anything preset, but the good thing about this again is the fact that you can mimic the neck. You can set it here. You can set it here. I like a lot of times, I'll set it I'll set this, turn this rod or the arm kind of to the left, and then I will turn the head back to the right, or vice versa. It just gives it a really cool look as well. And you may want it straight up looking, you may want it straight out, but there again, there's so many different variables that you can have with this unit. And I'm going to do one more here. I'm just going to go straight up, angle that rod up. I'm going to angle this right here, just about like that. Actually, I don't want it that high. I'm going to bring it down just a touch right there. Let's take that and set this here. Make sure it's nice and tight. Then, let's see. And there we go, just like that. Just like that. So as you see, guys, it's a really good look, but that is the UX1 mounting system, and it's that easy to install. So you don't have to overthink it. It's just and the more you do it, the easier it gets. So if you get 2 or 3 of these things, they're going to look good, and then you'll become a pro at setting these up. But guys, that is the UX1 mounting system. I hope that helps out. You guys have an awesome day.